Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Ctez, and we're back with another episode of Real and Uncomfortable. As you can see, we got a special guest here, outside of my boy Eman Music. That's always special.
Yes,
but we got
you.
the talented, the well-known, and the, I don't want to say, this is the best way to describe you, man. You're like hardworking.
We gotta put that there.
Just relentless.
Consistent.
And that's something that's been necessary with the music scene all over the place, but especially in our hometown.
Mm-hmm.
We got the talented Mr. Niko Brim.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate y'all. Appreciate
yes, sir.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
I'm excited about this,
yeah.
man.
Appreciate y'all, man.
He's been talking about it so long, just watching the process, man. Like, I remember when I was just getting on the music scene, like, you were performing, it was like a sneaker shop. Not
word, yeah,
bro. And you did your thing, but like you know, and I walk in and like I hear the place buzzing. You're like, yeah, yo, Niko's gonna be here. I'm like, okay, cool. And when you touch down on the stage, man, you had a presence about you that everybody just could kind of see it.
Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, man.
Yo, there wasn't even no stage. For real.
I was being generous trying to say stage, but hey, man, anything's a stage, man.
Yeah,
anything's a stage.
Shout out Johnny Price. I met Johnny Price at that.
What was it? The Raps and Receipts?
Yeah, Raps and Receipts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Raps and Receipts was big out here,
For
bro.
sure.
Like that was kind of like a stamp. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's crazy full circle moment, bro, to be over here now. Like
absolutely,
that shit was crazy.
Bro, I'm trying to take it back to Penthouse. That's when I met you. 2017. For those that don't know, Penthouse is a studio in the city, right on top of Quad.
Yeah, facts.
And they were just building the studio, so to promote it, they would have like I don't want to call them showcases, but they would have events where artists could perform. And I was cool with JC, who was I think Fresher's manager, and he knew the owner, Manny.
Yeah, facts.
So they invited me up there, and I'm chilling, doing what I do, got my camera around or whatever. Energy coming from like it was like a wooden room.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts. For
Energy
sure.
was there, everybody circling around. So I'm tapped in. I didn't even know who you was. But the performance was fire. The energy was fire.
Good looking.
I believe I gave you your props that night.
Yeah, I'm sure. I can't remember.
This was 2017. This was like a while ago.
A minute ago. Facts.
So do you remember that performance?
Not well. No, not well. You want to know what I do remember? I do remember. I think like the sound was kind of messed up. Like, bro, like shows to me be so clockwork now that it's like I don't even. Like I remember the ones that feel like milestones or like where the energy was right. But if I feel like I'm just going out there looking to collect my fame, collect my notoriety.
Yeah,
to me, it's just I go into like an automatic. I don't really even think like it's an autopilot. Like,
for sure.
But that's good though. You can tell like you need a level of tunnel vision to even get through it.
Yeah.
I think you started to say like the sound was messed up. Yeah. And that speaks to like some of the obstacles you may even walk into.
You know what's funny? Like out of everything, I don't remember the love.
That's how a lot of artists started. Because I was in the crowd.
It's strong. It's like you get through something. Like you're like, yo, I did that. That's a milestone in and of itself.
For sure. But I was in the crowd. I didn't feel that though. I felt that the energy. That's why I tell artists all the time, like, your energy is the most important thing.
Yeah.
You might feel like something is off, whatever. If your energy is right, the crowd is paying attention to that. Yeah. So I didn't even see you mess up. I didn't see. The energy was overpowering. Whatever you felt went wrong, the energy was overpowering.
Yeah, for sure. I never want to be like performing and I like let people know that it's fucked up.
Something's bothering.
Yeah, like we good to curse on.
Yeah, guys. You comfortable? You good? This is a conversation. We have a conversation.
But like with the shows, like it's very important. Like I just be taking note of like what's going well, what's not going well. Like, and I never want to show it. Like it's more so like we'll take notes about it and then like we'll reconvene after the show.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Look at footage, like you watching film. You know?
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
absolutely.
We'll just
Game
take.
Exactly.
So that's usually one of the first things I go to my mind. What went right, what went wrong. Usually when it's a good show, like. We just add it to the list and just
keep it rolling. Nah, but you started to say that, and like I think as an artist, you always have a picture of what perfect looks like, right?
Yeah.
So then when everything kind of like knocks you off a little bit, it's good when you're unwavering. Like,
you want to know? I had to give up that picture perfect idea a long time ago, bro. Like doing this independently, you know, and starting in high school, like so many things like quote unquote went left, but everything was for my development. You know what I'm saying? So then I had to start just like submitting to like the will of God, bro. Like it's gonna, I can't get committed to how it looks.
Yeah.
I just gotta be committed to execute in the best way that I can execute with whatever's given to me in the moment. You know?
Absolutely.
Real shit.
How does that affect your creativity though? Because you recently, you know, you got some new workout.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
got
It was
some- you
volume
just-
one on Even exclusively.
There it
For the
is.
time being.
We'll get to the even part. We'll get to the even part because you're doing some groundbreaking stuff there. You know,
For sure.
yeah. So with that said, the project itself, right? First of all, how long is your writing process? What do you? How does that start off for you?
I mean, it's one of them things. It's like, cause I get like those types of questions, and this is the best way I could break it down, right?
Okay.
You watch ball. All right. So when you watch ball, there's 82 games a season.
Yeah.
So not every game you drop 40, and not every game do you have the same tempo. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I feel like that's the same thing with music. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the studio all the time. You know what I'm saying? So when I approach it, it's like it could be like I don't have to write nothing. You know, I'll go in there, I'll be like, yo, just start punching me. I got to get this shit off my chest.
Right.
There's other times where I'll hear the beat, stop everything I'm doing. I'll put together the song 15, 20 minutes, you know. Then there's other times where we'll have 4 or 5 sessions.
Sit with
Before
it.
you really
Yeah,
you know
sit with
what
it.
you want out of it.
And like, you know, like with me too, like I'm like surgical. Like greatness is in the details. You feel me? Like it is not on
Say that again.
like a lot of the shit. The 80%, you can guarantee everyone gonna do the 80%.
Yeah.
That extra 20, niggas is not gonna do that extra 20. So we'll be in there sometimes like, yo, like, I don't even like how I enunciated that. Like, yo, these words, could we say what I'm trying to say in a more clever way? So I think like my creative process is really me just like being still and being present to how I feel that day. You know what I'm saying? It's like if I can figure out really where I'm at that day, we could get the ball rolling. And you know, some days it's quicker than others for real.
I hear that.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Word, man. Cause yo, you gotta think about it, bro. You be in the studio, like after a while, it be feeling like you just here to like just wear your heart on your sleeve. Like there's so much shit that I have that's in the vault that it was like we ain't even gonna do none of this. But I had to steam on somebody. You feel me? But,
Yo, you know you can't say stuff like that on the podcast without us asking questions,
Yeah.
man. But we'll let it slide for now. But
yeah,
man.
bro. It's real. Like I feel like especially
Emotion.
like it's emotion. You know, I'm a Pisces. I'm emotional to begin with, and also I feel like with the hand that I was dealt with, the family that I'm connected to and stuff, bro. I had a lot of people prejudge me. Like I went through a lot of judgment, bro, before anybody ever got to see. They never see my face in real life and just judge. So like I dealt with a lot with that. You know what I'm saying? Like I know, like, you know, my city don't clap for me the same way that they would clap for other people. Like I've done tremendous accolades, bro. I've been on tours. I done traveled the world, bro. Like, and these are things that I did myself. Went to Sway myself. You know what I'm saying? I met Rhapsody myself. You know, like I put on myself, and it was like, you know, I just had to do it. You know,
for sure.
So, but it's cool though because I feel like in the long run,
It built you.
yeah, it built me. Like I said, everything was for my development.
Yeah.
When you're young, it's easy to feel that way. But it was like, yo, God is prepping you for like, by the time niggas clap for me, I don't even need the clap.
I was gonna say
That's the biggest thing. A lot of times people get stressed and all that, but
recognition.
if you stay consistent, by the time you get what you deserve, you're already like, yo, I put in 10 years. Like, y'all
Yeah,
just
y'all
catching
just
on.
catching on.
I've been putting in
Right,
work. You feel me?
Facts.
So,
That's
nah,
exactly
for
how I
sure.
feel.
They
For
always
sure.
say though, the person that loves running will run more than the person who's just running for a destination.
Right.
So, you know, when you develop a love for that, you develop a love for, you know, getting the job done, looking back, looking in the mirror and being like, yo, you did that shit.
Yeah.
You know, that I think surpasses anything anybody could even say to give you your flowers.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure, bro. And that's me, bro. Like I love the grind. Like I love every part of the process. Like shit that excites me is like, yo, we blocked out the studio 24 hours.
Yeah.
Nigga, bring your toothbrush.
Let's
go. We gonna be
Let's make it
here.
happen.
Yeah,
right?
we gonna be
Yeah.
here all day. Like
Mhm.
I just grew comfortable with that, like being my lifestyle.
See, that's phenomenal. Yeah. I know like the writing process and yours, what you just explained, that shows a level of versatility too, that I think like people lack, especially today. I feel like rap, everybody tries to jump in the box they feel like is moving the most.
Yeah.
You know, they try to ride that wave that they feel like is getting the highest heights.
Yeah.
And I think you can kind of lose yourself in that.
Yeah, I see that a lot, bro. Like all the time. Like I feel like now more than ever, not even just in music, bro. Like in life, like niggas, it's archetypes.
Yeah.
You feel me? And everyone tries to figure out what archetype that they fit into. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to like when we was young, like nigga, we saw so much like individuality. Like people really being an individual. Somebody will see something and be like, oh, like, you know, I'm this so-and-so archetype, so I'm gonna do something like this. That's just kind of a spin-off of what this person is doing.
You took inspiration from
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Right.
And being inspired is fire. Like, you know, I'm inspired by so many artists out there. But I feel that nowadays, bro, like everyone is like just looking to be in
Trying
the
to
box.
mimic.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, and then also too, I feel like some people that don't want to be in the box, they're just trying to be different as
And
opposed
they
to
go
just
too hard.
Yeah, it's like, bro, like I can see you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, but you know what I mean, bro? Like you're
1000%.
going above and beyond to prove the point. Like that's also not you.
Right.
Like you could be trying to fit in the box and not be you, but you could be trying to step outside the box and still not be you.
Still not be
Yeah.
you.
You have to just be yourself, bro. Like I feel like the individuality is like what hip hop culture, from the music to the fashion to the dancing to the cinema to, you know, the podcasting in the space where, you know, we all need to be, there needs to be way more individuality.
Yeah.
But it's also too like it's a juxtaposition though, because like they don't reward the individuality immediately.
That's the
Absolutely.
problem.
It's a
Yes.
slow game.
It's
Yes.
super
Yeah,
slow.
It's
That's-
a slow game. And then,
that's-
you know, like with certain people, like, you know, I'm blessed, bro. Like I have a great support system. I got people around me. You know, there's certain people like they need to fix and change their situation right now. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I feel that, yes, we want to tell people to be individuals, but we should also need to have empathy and tell the
You
story
gotta
of the
respect
people
them, yeah.
that are out here doing what they're doing. Cause it's like, nigga, if you in a peas, if you have a fucked up situation, bro, you trying to change
Trying to
your
Whatever,
get
get me the
situation.
bag right
Yeah,
now.
you
this
know what I'm
second,
saying?
yeah.
And I feel that you, like, I respect, as long as you're not doing nothing that's like, some bullshit. You
I
know what
get
I'm
you.
saying? Like,
Yeah,
just don't be
yeah.
on no bullshit. But I feel like it's important to tell both sides, because I hear people say all the time, yo, why don't you just do this? Why don't you just do that? It's easy from where you're at.
Yes.
401k piling.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Yeah.
right.
You know, you got your MacBook, your car,
Right.
all of these
Yep.
amenities. You know, people out here is rough,
Struggling,
man. You know what I'm saying?
struggling.
And like,
Absolutely.
you never want to turn a blind eye to that. But
Perspective is everything.
yeah, we do need more individuals out here, though, for sure.
I think, like, you know, when you have the platform of social media in general, you know, people are catching on or starting to catch on that they themselves are the brand. And that's the best way to kind of win here, is creating a lane.
Hell yeah.
Unfortunately, and E, you can kind of speak to this too, because you're like our social media guru. When it comes to social media, even to get momentum, you almost have to kind of tap into what other people have going on first. Like if you're doing a food video, you gotta kind of hop on the dish that people, you might have to make a couple seafood crab leg dishes before people hop on to your wave. You know what I'm saying? You might have to, you're doing a get ready with me. You might have to do a couple sneaker-based things to get the sneakerheads on board. But I see you nodding, because you know it's like,
I'm on the fence about that. I'm on the fence about that. I feel like
Yo, that was a real guru.
wait, not so fast.
no,
Funny
'cause
you asked that.
Yeah, like looking at the whole picture, I really think that the long game is the best game. Like being yourself is the best way to do it. It might not feel like it right now, but if you stay consistent enough, you're literally going to weed out the people that don't want what you offer and bring in the people that support.
Genuine.
You feel what I'm saying? Versus if you try to adapt to all of this and that and this and that, you're gonna get little crowds here and there, but they're not gonna be your crowd.
Yeah, yo, you want to
You
know?
feel me?
Rap. I was talking to Rap one day, and she was like, "Yo, you got to look at it like this, bro." She was like, "You want 1 million fans for the rest of your life, or do you want to compete for 10 million people?" And I was like,
That's the best way to put it.
she was like, "Me, I want 1 million fans for the rest of my life." And that's real, because when we're doing that, we take so many opinions that these people don't give a fuck.
They don't
No,
care. They
they
gonna
don't give a
gonna
fuck.
hop
They
shit
gonna
left
hop,
and
skip.
right,
Yeah,
bro.
Try and find whatever they like at the moment.
you
Yeah,
know, it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
they bandwagon. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And so it's like that comes and goes, but like to your point, if you can just figure out who those people are and start servicing them, and that's even what I wanted to do with this project, and like even with my brand moving forward, because when you were saying identifying as a brand, Nip talked a lot about that, and Nip is somebody that I study heavy. I studied him heavy, and he was, you know, he had a lot of gems to drop on that, and I feel like the approach of just serving your fan base, bro, make people feel like they have a real connection to what it is that you're bringing. And if you can service that and make them feel that like, yo, if this is my fan base, this is what y'all get that the world don't
even get. Yeah.
You know what I'm
start to
saying?
give them exclusives.
You'll start building out your empire in your lane. Like right now, everyone is kind of like a slave to the algorithm. And it's like what the thing about the algorithm though is the algorithm is really a marketing tool. It's a marketing tool, but it's not the tool to make your bag, and it's not the tool to appreciate value in anything you have equity in. You just got to look at it as it can get me to the world. So if I can get to the world, you have to leverage it that way. I feel like even like with hip hop, we look at streaming like that is the stamp. Who said that was a stamp?
Exactly.
Me giving my shit out for 0.004%
Oh my God,
is the
bro.
stamp. It can't.
Absolutely.
Nigga, it
That
cannot
breaks my
be.
heart, bro.
Yo, when you do the math on that, bro, to
nigga.
actually see a check that's worth anything is outrageous.
Yo,
man.
bro,
it's like millions to even get a couple hundred.
bro, what? A
Yeah.
couple hundred, bro. I remember I got it, this probably back in 2017, bro. I got a check for probably like 47 cents. Got a check for 47 cents, bro.
That.
And I remember looking at it and be like, yo, I'm about to. Yo,
What are you
feel
supposed
me?
to do with that,
Bro,
man?
yeah, that shit is like there's nothing you can do, and I feel that they want artists to just keep looking like in that direction of yo, if you put it up with Apple Music, you next to the Drakes, you next to these people.
Yeah, that's
but
it.
it's like,
that's it.
nah, don't look at it that way,
At
bro.
all.
Don't look at it. They're gassing you.
Yeah.
1000%.
Not for nothing, even when you know, I know I'd help a couple artists like get their stuff together. One of the biggest things was people legitimizing their brand. So, and you can think about it like this subconsciously. If a rapper came up to you and you're like, oh, yo, your stuff is good. Where can I find your stuff? And then they say, oh yeah, my SoundCloud is, there's something that goes a little quiet when people say that, right? Versus you can be like, yeah, yo, you can find me on Apple Music, you can find me on iTunes, Spotify, da-da-da. There's a name recognition or a brand like respect that comes with those things. And unfortunately, like you
the
said,
marketing strategy. They
it's the
gassed
marketing
it, bro.
strategy. Yes. So it's like,
gassed it.
I'm on here just like you find all of your favorites.
Right.
You can find me right there. You can slide me into the playlist right next to 50. You can slide me right next to Kanye. Yo, you can put me right here. But on SoundCloud, you know, or something else that's unrecognizable, there's a little bit of a, so you're not really serious about this.
Right.
Yeah, and people are programmed to think that way, and I think that there's another way to look at it too. Like you gotta, when you tell them, don't just tell them you're on SoundCloud. You gotta sell yourself to these people. So it's like, you know, when I was talking about HUES being up on Even, they'd be like, oh, it's not on streaming. Nah, it's not on streaming because I'm thinking about equity, and while I own my business, I want to put a price point on the art that I make. You get what I'm saying? If you use the right words, niggas would be like, okay. You know what I'm saying? It's not on there, but I could respect, you know,
why it's not there.
Yeah, like a young nigga hustling, you know, just looking to get what's owed to him.
You know, it feels like a decision less than it feels like not doing enough.
Exactly. Yeah, it feels like, yo, I deliberately chose that. Because it's like, for the people that don't know, they think that you being up there is like some sort of accolade. Nigga, all you need to do is put your name in.
That's it.
Put the MP3 up. You know what I'm saying? A little cover art, and it'll be up there. You yourself, you're not even rapping. You could talk on a song for 10 seconds and put it up. So it
Pay that
really
little $10
is
a month for $10 a year, whatever it is.
Yeah, exactly. And you'll be up there. So,
But for the people that don't know, can you talk about Even and what it is? And
yeah, for sure. Even is it's a platform that is similar to Bandcamp. Of any of the producers that's out there, if you was a rapper that was looking for beats, you know what Bandcamp is. You know what I'm saying? And it's pretty much like a marketplace or a platform that allows for you to put price points on the music that you make. And not only can you put price points on the music that you make, you can tie in your merch and what they call like access points. You know what I'm saying? So when I sat down and had a really good meeting with them, shout out Madge, the whole team over there, they were really good people, and we decided that we wanted to sell my project at $10 an album, a sale. And we put together vinyl packages, merch packages, et cetera, et cetera. But pretty much this platform allowed me to, get what I felt like was owed, and that's really what Even is about. They work with me, they work with La Russell, they work with Coast Contra, you know what I'm saying? I think they even was doing some stuff with Black Odyssey. So, they have a lot of people over there now. And I feel like a lot of artists are realizing it, because if you want to make $500, bro, you need, I don't even know, almost
hundreds of thousands of streams.
Yeah, almost 200,000 streams,
Yeah.
I think is the exact number. And if you want to make $500 and 50 people willing to spend $10, you done made your bag.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like that is the Nipsey Hussle way of
That's
thinking.
the blueprint.
Yeah,
literally,
that's
like
the blueprint.
he put it out there. I think he sold his joints for
$100.
$100.
Yeah.
And a lot of people were like iffy about it, but the way that he marketed it was, you're not just getting the music, you're getting an experience. I think the $100 covered like a meet and greet and all of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. And then the other thing too that I think is crazy, which like you see a lot of hip hop culture, is let a black man feel like he is valuable. And the first thing someone's gonna tell you is, why do you think you're that valuable?
Hey,
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
it's like, nigga, I know niggas right now spending $100 on halves.
Right.
Somebody right now during this podcast spent $100 on a half, and he's rolling up right now.
Right
You
now.
feel me? So it's like, you gotta, when you look at it from that perspective, it's like, I feel that a lot of people really just got the game fucked up. I think that Nip was a genius. I think that Nip wasn't cool with being second class nothing. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to be an entrepreneur, CEO, businessman, and that's what he was, And so I feel like that Proud to Pay movement is what inspires a lot of the shit that came after it, and not just to say that, he's a pioneer, because we know 50 was out the trunk, you know what I'm saying? We could go back to Russell Simmons with Def Jam, but like, that has always been a motto. But it's like, I think that, we spend all this money, we spend it on name brand clothing, on whatever you want to talk about, but let someone feel that they art is of value, and you're going to immediately try to pull them down. And the only reason you pulling them down is because you see a piece of yourself in this person.
What you're not doing.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like, that shit is crazy, bro. I think that Nip was a genius, and I definitely took a page from his book, bro. I got a playlist on Tidal. It's called Morning Motivation. And it's like, he's all throughout
That Victory
there.
Lap is right there too.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Victory Lap, Crenshaw, like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of gems in there. For
Absolutely. Yeah. So I hear you, and it talks like talking about like a disconnect.
Mhm.
People putting their currency to the time, to the effort, to like the little things that it costs you to actually be successful.
Yeah, bro. Niggas don't know. Like, you gotta pay for studio time. You know what I'm saying? So that in itself is killing you.
Yo.
It's killing you, bro. So you paying for studio time. You say you got your car, you moving back and forth. Some people got a car note. You got your car out front. All right, cool. You got insurance on the car. You got maintenance on the car. Some people got family. Some people got kids. You making sure your little ones is good. This is just life. We ain't even get into the industry
This
part
is
of
not
it.
investment.
yourself.
This is
just
not investment.
Yeah, this is just, we
Your
ain't even talking about it.
day-to-day.
This is just your day-to-day, just to be stable, just to be good. Then, okay, cool, you want to do a video. Y'all videographers is charging niggas $2,000. You're wildin'. You know what I'm saying?
You need a location.
Yeah, you need a location. You feel what I'm saying?
If you got the party record.
Yeah, you got the party record. You need people at the location. You need good fits.
models.
Yeah, you need the models.
models.
You know what I'm saying? There's certain opportunities that you feel like are worth investing into. You might want to be at a platform and they're charging you because they don't see the vision that you see for yourself. So then you're putting up just to be able to be seen on other people's platform. So you got to think in a given month, you might be spending thousands of dollars, you know what I'm saying, just to get to where you want to get to. So it's like for me to sit here and say I'm worth more than a couple cents, and then you trying to push back on that is, man, you don't even know half of the work that goes into this shit. You know what I'm saying? And I feel that for me, especially taking this approach, releasing independently, like I have a newfound respect for anyone that is doing what they're doing, whether they be selling clothes, you know what I'm saying, whether it is what you guys are doing, like that shit takes a lot, you know what I'm saying? And so many people are gonna try to dictate you know, what or how you should feel about it. They're gonna try to not humble you, but humiliate you. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? There's a keen difference between, you know, humility and humiliation. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like, you can't let nobody humiliate you. You know what it took to get here, and you got to stand on that. And like you said from before, you're going to weed out everything else that's not meant for that. If I could have 100 people willing to spend X amount a month versus 20 niggas that's like 20,000 people that's like, nah, son, you're tripping. Yo, take all 20,000 of them out the door,
There
bro.
we go.
Yeah, for sure.
Yo, man. So even with that, I kind of want to build on that a little bit. So when you take that crowd that you got, right? The one thing that people don't understand is it's marketing, right? You got to be able to provide value to these people. Yeah. What better way to provide value than the people who are already, you know, looking at you and see your creativity, see your gift as something they want to be a part of.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that even sometimes with artists, and I say this from like lived experience, like you'll think that your fan base is small, so you're not servicing the fan base.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
like, I'm gonna just keep dropping and just doing my thing, and when I get lit, then I'm gonna start, taking into consideration. But it's like, man, you gotta build that the whole way.
I know you.
It's never too small.
You're thinking about expansion, guys. I hear you. What's the better way? What's the best way to get expansion than to have those people be serviced so well that they talk about you highly to the next people? I don't know about you, but some of the best songs I've ever been put on, I've been put on by my friends who have been hip to an artist before me. Yeah, I found Nip that way. There's the currencies, you know?
Hell yeah, that's how I found Larry June.
Right, Larry June.
I used to go to my boy Coolio crib. This nigga Coolio would just be down there rolling up, hey. Yeah, and I'm like, yo, who is this? This is before the pandemic too. It was like 2019. And I was like, damn, Larry June is hard.
Right.
You never know, bro.
That's it. Yeah. You need to have those people, you know, you service them, you make sure that they have an experience. I know people who drop everything to go see Currency wherever he's performing at. Yeah. You know, he comes to the city. He's been to the same venues about 15 times in the same like month or so. And I bet you people have been there about a good 5 or 6 times to go see him. Yeah. Just to catch, you know, at this time they get to hear this song. They get their favorites this way. He got some new merch out. I got to be a part of that drop.
Yeah, Currency's he's a really good example of carving out your lane and just servicing, sticking to that, bro. Because I tell you, like, the moment you start like comparing, like you can be competitive, but if you just living in comparison, you're not gonna realize the lane that you're building. Because you may want to sit here and be like, yo, Currency is above this person or Currency is below this person. Nigga, Currency can go to Bangladesh tomorrow if you want to. Currency can go and cop a whip if he wants to. Currency got ice. Currency's family is taken care of. So that's the only perspective you need to be looking at this from, my nigga. Like, how can I make sure I am good? And if you can make sure that you're good, then make sure you're great. You know what I'm saying? And once you're great, man, the rest is going to take care of itself.
1000%.
Comparison is the thief of joy.
Yeah, word. I heard that one before, too. That should go a long way.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I go by the name of E-Man Music from Real Not Comfortable. I'm here with my co-host, Ctez.
Yes, sir.
Raven.
Hey, y'all. All right, listen, y'all, I'm trying to put you on game. There's this new seltzer out there. So if you're trying to relax and feel a high without the hassle of smoking, make sure you stay tuned in to what we got to say.
We found it. We have it for you. It's Legally Highest, the world's first THC seltzer.
For sure. I mean, with only 5 calories and 15 calories, they got 2 different flavors. You got mango, you got lime. So if you got a little sweet tooth, definitely tap into the lime.
Definitely feeling that mango.
You know, if you're around the kids and you want to drink something discreet, this is the perfect refreshing drink. Sip it, nobody knows what's going on. You can enjoy a little high, you know what I mean?
Listen, you know what I heard? You can get high in 20 minutes,
That's
right? I think their slogan is like, get high in the blink of an eye. You know how fast I blink?
But you do have to be 21 or older to enjoy. So drink responsibly.
If you want to try some, definitely check out the website, legallyhighest.com, and make sure you use the code POLY20. Okay, you get a discount. Let's make it happen.
So remember, guys, if you're trying to spice up your chill time, feel a little buzz, make sure you drink Legally Highest THC seltzer and tune in to Real and Uncomfortable.
Stay elevated, everyone.
Stay elevated.
Absolutely. I mean, even again, when you're creating, do you. I know you did a good job on your new project, HUES. So I want to talk about some of the songs, some of the work you put in there.
Yeah.
Because, you know, sticking to being authentic How do you manage, still being current, relevant, serving, your fan base and staying authentic? How does that work together?
I mean, I feel like current and relevant, like I feel like I'm young and I'm in the mix. So like I feel like naturally like I lean towards that. Like it's not like a conscious decision. You know what I'm saying? Like I fuck with all of the music that's out. Like, I like to be in the places that I'm in. So I feel like that's just like a natural thing. And I feel like for the music, I've always been somebody that like just went to my own rhythm. Like my whole life, bro. Like when I was a kid, bro, I used to be getting my ass whooped. I used to be getting grounded. Nah, for real, bro. Like I used to, bro. My mom see this, she's gonna be laughing, bro. My mom used to tear me up, but it was like I just always had this sense of independence, and like just knowing who I was. I always was that person. So I feel like like when I'm in the booth or all of that, like that always cuts through first, Like I will never sit here before I start rapping and look at what someone else did. You know what I'm saying? Like I almost prefer to like be blind. Like it's like the horse before the
Tunnel
race.
vision.
Yeah, I'm just tunnel vision on my own sound. And I think that because I stay true to what it is that I really feel, when other people hear the music, they feel that emotion. They feel like, where I was at when I made that music, And I think that that's what helps me the most, because like I may not necessarily be the biggest artist, but when I do my shows, if we're not sold out, we're damn near. When the merch goes up, if we're not sold out, we're damn near. And I think that, there might be a lot of other people who have people for a moment,
Right.
but it's like, it's me just keeping it true to myself that allows for the creativity and the process to always go smooth. And then, even with my people, like it helped me get the right people. Cause I work out of a studio called Mix House. So like for a while, I was doing all my music in the crib. Okay. Everything before this HUES project, I recorded in my crib. Myself, man, my own sessions, everything. I would just send it out to an engineer to get mixed. Yeah, you feel me? And I feel like now I got like the right people around me. My guys, Lilo and Fleece. And,
team is important.
Yeah, team is important, bro. I spent a lot of years team building. Took a lot of lessons. You know what I'm saying? Like I took a lot of lessons and for people, they see me, they thinking I'm young, like I'm 10 years in, you know what I'm saying? So like in my 10 years, like I done had people that I thought was gonna ride the whole time that jumped ship. I had people that leveraged me, you know what I'm saying, just to get to where they needed to get to and then bounce, you know what I'm saying? I feel like now I'm in a space where I really have a concrete team. And I think that concrete team is a representation of how sure I am of myself. You know what I'm saying? Like that's another thing we don't want to look in the mirror, but like a lot of those people are reflections of where we also at.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And I know at 22 I wasn't clear on who I was, like how I am now. You feel me? So I think that plays a big role. My fault. I'm giving like these long.
No. This is what artists need to hear because a lot of them think that it happens overnight.
Yes.
And that's the biggest thing. Like, nah, you got to put in the work, and it's not going to be instant. But the process, if you get through it, is going to build you. So where when it comes, it's going to feel effortless. Because you've been doing it. This is like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
Michael Jordan shooting threes. Yo, I've been in the gym.
For a long ass time. People will ask me, they be like, yo, you nervous? I be like, bro, I did this so many times. Yeah. And it's crazy because now I have the opportunity, like, I don't want to spoil nothing, but this year is going to be a huge year for me.
Let's get it.
A huge year for me. There's been a lot of good things I was able to lock in, but it's like, yo, now it's clockwork, nigga. Like, you telling me to come up and do it. You feel me?
You was
like,
ready to go. You have all these things. Yo, that's it, though. The building blocks, the seeds you plant and the seeds you water is the fruit you're going to get from it.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro. And it's crazy because if you just have to be that way, because a lot of the opportunities that I get, they be last minute and out the blue. Yeah. But I'm just,
you ready?
Because I'm already in that mode. I'm like, yo, there'll be times I'm like, yo, let me just put some bars down. Like, just cause. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to have that in my arsenal. Like, yo, let me just look at, like, let me listen to this song. I think of, like, video ideas. Like, you just want to just carve out time for your brand. Carve out time for your career. And if you just consistently do that when opportunity presents itself and you are prepared, it's going to be successful. You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
And I know that Ian and myself, we have a lot of conversations about artists and their stories. Like, and how important it is that, you know, not only are they always gathering experiences, but they're ready to put that into their music, put that into their art, but also put it into how they move.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
You know, those lessons.
Yeah, man. I had a lot of lessons, bro. Like growing up for me, right? So my mother being a stylist, you feel me? My father was a music exec. So my father did a lot of like Def Jam, soul music. So I grew up a lot of R&B. My mom, she loves all the gangster shit. Throwing that Raekwon, that Mobb Deep, all of that, you know? So my parents, I came up in like a real hip hop household, you know? But then also with that, like my parents, they had to earn every dollar. You know, when you are freelance, you know what I'm saying? You gotta
create your opportunity.
You gotta
hustle.
you gotta create your opportunity. So like, you know, even for me, like before, like we even get into my story, like just seeing that in my house, you know what I'm saying? My parents split up when I was young. So, you know, my mother had 3 children, you know what I'm saying? So she's up every single day, you know what I'm saying? Like she taking us to school and she may not come home till like 8, 9 in the morning. So like, you know, that type of 12-hour workday was regular for me. Like I always seen that, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of all that I knew. And then, you know, like fast forward with my life, you know, I growing up, my brother, like he would take me everywhere with him. Yo, we going to Miami. Yo, we going to LA. Yo, pack your bags. You know? And I used to be like, wow, like, you know, we out and, you know, my brother, like he opened up, you know, like the world and what was possible, you know what I'm saying? And he always made sure to give me a hand. So, you know, like, and then with, you know, as life went on, like, and my mom talks about it, like, you know, she has this documentary on Netflix, but pretty much, you know, us losing the house, you know, my mother was homeless and, you know, it's like I had a crazy range of life experiences. I done seen like millions, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you feel me? I done been in the house, you know, we get the Jordans, we get everything, you know, and then, you know, I done been in grandma's crib, you know, just trying to figure it out, working 3, 4 jobs. And I think like with my story, like the biggest thing is I was able to see so much that I only care about what matters. I only care about what matters. You know, like when you don't see the success up close, you think certain things are gonna solve your problems. You know what I'm saying? I know people like, y'all gotta understand, like the money you make and the fame that you collect is not a representation of the personal work that you do. You get what I'm saying? The personal work that you put in is separate of any of the accolades that you're gonna get. You are not defined by your failures, but you are not defined by your successes neither. You are just defined by who you are, you know what I'm saying, day to day. Without those things, your character. Yeah, and I just feel like, you know, like for me, I seen so much of it, bro, that like, to me, I only can speak to what both sides understand. And what both sides understand is the character, the realness, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I feel like that's where, like, my story in a nutshell. I'm gonna be telling my story for the rest of my life. So I can't put it all right here, but you know, it's one that it reigns true to you know, like what I feel in my heart and what I was able to see.
Right. I think that over that time, you start to gain a lot of personal equity. Like you start to really see how who you are as a person will open up doors beyond, you know, any type of money or fame can open up. And sometimes that alone will move you faster than who people think you are, who people think you know, who people seeing you around doesn't make a difference, because I'm sure you can speak to this. There's a lot of people who know a lot, have a lot, and really still can't tell you shit. Right?
Yeah,
like,
yo,
you know?
100, nigga, 100% for sure, bro. Like even, bro, when I met you in 2017, like, and just even throughout my career, people like, oh, you living in LA, da-da-da. Bro, I'm in the south side of Mount Vernon.
Facts.
I got 3 jobs, you feel me? I'm a lifeguard, I'm a swim instructor, I'm shoveling snow, I'm walking dogs, like, you know, even with Pac, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like everything, you know, like I was hustling, I was grinding. And I always kept that guarded to my, you know, close to my heart, because niggas don't need to know all of my business, one. You know what I'm saying? And also, two, like with, you know, my family and stuff, I don't want to just be putting everybody's business out there, you know what I'm saying? But I took a lot of that to the chin, bro, and people would always ask me, yo, like, why don't you just do this or why don't you just do that? And I'm like, yo, trust me. If I could have done that,
it would have been done.
nigga, you think I'd be
no
here?
idea.
They
Yeah,
start
you
to
have no
speak to what
idea.
they think you.
Yeah, they thinking like, you know, what I immediately have access to. And then I also feel like with my music, I was never making music that was going up in a club per se.
Right.
And I feel that whenever I was, went to approach labels, they just looked at it from a numbers standpoint.
Oh,
you
so
know,
try
like,
to put you in that box.
yeah, put me in that box. And, like, give me the advice, like, yo, like, like, do you have beef? Real shit.
No, we're about to get to this. Is his favorite topic right here?
Nah,
bro, like, and they wanted me to
bothered.
push,
To
like
push through the
a
beef.
different narrative.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that. I was like, yo, that don't really resonate with who I am. So, yeah, bro. I feel like all of those years, bro, it just made me a different level of a beast, bro. I don't know. I can't sit here and tell y'all that if I had it at 20, that at 26 I would even
Value
have
it
the
the
type
same.
of temperament I got now. I mean, it's completely different.
They do say, struggle is what, really shapes you.
Yeah,
as
bro.
the polisher.
I said that in one of my songs. I was like, in the struggle lies the best art. You know what I'm saying? In the struggle lies the best art, bro. Like, and I do think, success makes beautiful art too. But it's something where that feeling of all I have is my notebook. That's all I got, bro. I wake up every day, bro, and I step outside. It's the same shit. Niggas is smoking. Niggas is drinking. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is like, there's all I have that gets me out of this space is this book. And it's like when you're in that space, bro, your vision and like how you just get honed in on it is different, bro. It's like how my niggas feel with ball. You know what I'm saying? Like even when I see Meech's story, you know what I'm saying? And shout out Meech, because he's been killing, and I like he's just locked in. You know what I'm saying? Like there's nothing else. And people that had way worse situations than me. So I'm not even trying to sit here and make it seem like I got that crazy story, but I know that for me, the things that I felt was tough in my life built me. For sure.
Yo, man, struggle's universal. So
Yeah, bro.
no matter what level it is, it's not about who has it worse or better. It's just the fact that people can relate in general.
Yeah.
Those emotions are the same. Those
Exactly. Like it looked different, you know what I'm saying? But it's like it's that feeling of, like whether it's raising your son or building your career, that feeling of responsibility, the feeling of urgency. Niggas know what that feels like.
Yes.
You feel me? And with my music, I always look to I want the feelings to translate the most. Like when I first got into rapping, I was really big on just being a lyricist because I felt like I had that chip on my shoulder to prove to niggas I deserve to be here.
Yes.
Feel me? So I was like, nigga, I want to take everything from everybody. Don't nobody rap like this. Then I had to realize like, okay, that's cool for the competitive aspect, but now you're an artist. You know what I'm saying? And as an artist, you have to make sure that the feeling is translatable. That's it. So,
Yeah, man.
I know that you said that you started like really mixing your own stuff, like and that's like a level of personal to your music, in general.
For sure.
What is? I'm gonna take that and move it to collaboration when it comes to that, right? And going from having so much control, what does it look like to trust other people with your music?
Yo, for like years, I didn't trust nobody with nothing.
Right.
I'd be like, yo, nah, it's whack, I'm out of here. End the session, you feel me? I'm going back to the crib. But I think that over the years, like it took, I just say like it took like the right relationships to really be like, okay, I trust you to have input and say so on the work.
On my art.
Yeah, because I even think like when you guys get an opportunity, you listen to HUES Volume 1, it's a very honest project. It's a very honest project, and there's a lot of vulnerable moments. And I feel like to even get in that space to write and record that, I have to feel comfortable with you. I'm not the nigga that has 20 people in my sessions, you know what I'm saying? Don't ask where the bitches is at in my session, nigga.
That's a myth.
Yeah,
Look,
you feel me?
That's
Like,
a myth.
nigga,
Nobody
yo,
got
bro.
that doing that. I mean, you can do it, but they not really
Yo,
working
bro.
when they do that.
Right.
Yeah, let me tell you, bro, you want to be a rapper, bro, and you want to be a rapper that's an all-time great, look at all these other niggas' sessions, bro. Look at when Hove is in there, bro. It's Hove and Timbaland. Look at that.
Locked in.
Yeah, if you look at all of the footage of these greats, bro, ain't nobody have 20 people in there. Hip-hop rappers are the only niggas that feel that they can have lazy habits and be successful. You think you could come to the studio late, pull up with 20 niggas, smoke 8 blunts beforehand, and just say the first thing that comes to your mind And that's just going to transcend hundreds or, decades. No, nigga, it's not going to work that way, bro. You got to tighten up, bro. You got to tighten up. This shit is not for big-ass boys. This shit for grown-ass men. You know what I'm saying? If you see the people that are eating, whether they independent, whether they signed, bro, a lot of these people got them habits. You know what I'm saying? Look at Benny the Butcher, bro. Look at Larry June. Yes. Look at JID. Look at Smino. You think these niggas is just out here bullshitting? No, bro. We got to tighten up.
It's a job. Go to work.
Yeah, bro. Go to work. I'll be in the studio. It'll be me.
Yeah.
The engineer, maybe like 2 or 3 of the bros. You know what I'm saying? But these is niggas I'm 10 plus years in.
Exactly.
You know
exactly. This is not the people who there for the good time.
Yeah.
This is not the people who just there for the smoke or just to. Even the people like don't get it twisted. There are people who might not be there, but they still might not add value to your work.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I feel like everybody in the room that you got to contribute to the energy of the room.
Yes.
You know, like, and it's so much so that even if you're in the room and I feel like you're on some standoffish shit, that's gonna
mess
up the vibe.
Right.
Yeah,
I don't want you to be in there and not be engaged. I don't like when it comes to the work. I'm sure you have people. You said you're 10 plus years in with people, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Those are the people who have seen your musical growth.
Yeah.
You know, and they can not just speak to the song that you got in front of you, but speak from points of references of things you've done.
Yeah.
Well before this.
Yeah, facts. Before I was ever in the booth, I started rapping on some. We used to be at parties and like going to the party and leaving the party, niggas would just rap.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Nigga.
Yeah.
And, I would just start rapping. And some of my people that they've seen that, you know what I'm saying? So now when we're here, even the insight that you're able to give is from it's real constructive. You know what I'm saying? Like you understand the journey. And you can also get great constructive criticism from people who don't understand the journey.
True.
But those are people who are knowledgeable at what they do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, someone who can sit in here like.
That's when qualifications speak
Yeah,
for
qualifications speak for themselves. But, like, I feel like the truth can come from anybody's mouth. But I'm really, like, listening to the people that know what I've been through and where I'm headed, or the people that know what it takes to get to where I'm going. A lot of that other shit can be noise.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Ctez, 1/3 of Real and Uncomfortable. We understand the overwhelming feeling of trying to find insurance, the overwhelming feeling of trying to protect your assets, building your businesses, and ensuring that you're covered in times of danger, times of loss. And because of that, we've gotten in touch with one of the leading providers of insurance in Westchester County. Daniel Guiney, he prides himself on morals, respect, synergy, and to that point, it's not just a company, it's a family. And he'll treat you like family. He'll put you right in the best positions to find efficient solutions for your insurance needs. It's complicated, we get it. Long documents, lots of paperwork, tons of language that even the most well-read people have no idea what they're talking about. But he's taken the morals and named his company just after his grandfather who instilled those same morals into him. Zara Risk Management is the place for you. He's partnered with the leading insurance providers and can find the best package and deal for you. Visit westchesterhomeinsurance.com for your free consultation with Daniel today. He'll take care of you, treat you like family. Now let's get back to the show. And as you guys know, this is our first interview back. This is our first podcast back. This is top of the year, top of the top.
2024.
Again,
no better way to
joining
start
us.
than this right here.
Absolutely, for
And
sure.
with that, you want to have good patterns. You want to develop good habits now. And especially when it comes like something like art in general, music particularly, we do have a way of getting wrapped up in even kind of idolizing the bad behavior.
The lifestyle.
The lifestyle.
I tell people all the time, like, a lot of artists treat it like a hobby and expect career results.
Yeah.
Ain't no way, bro.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you can't treat it like a hobby and then get upset because your career not moving. No.
Yeah.
You got to put in the work. You got to be more strategic. You got to be more intentional. That's key to actually making it happen.
Yo, because I even look at like, I think of like someone who like that really influences the streets, right? Like take like a Future, you know what I'm saying? Someone like Future. Future then sat down even back when he was with Sierra. Like, nigga, I had a plan for me and her.
Right.
Yo, that's what people.
You know what I'm saying?
Take
Like
a guy like Future and they underestimate the amount of work that it takes for him to do what he
Future
does.
is a genius.
Absolutely.
Future is a
quiet
genius.
genius.
Yo, y'all want to know? I got to be in a session with Future one time. Yo, I'm with C3. I'm with my brother. Yo, we pull up to Future session. This nigga got like 4 or 5 bitches in there. Fire too. I'm young, you know what I'm saying? I'm young. This got to be fresh after like DS2, like that 2016 run.
He was running.
On fire. So I come to his session, and I'm on some like I'm here to soak game up. You know what I'm saying? Like I go in there, nigga. Nigga has like I want to say like a pound of weed just in a big ass bag in the middle. Yo, y'all good? Take a nug. Shit. Niggas. Yo, in a pocket. I didn't even have no paper, no nothing. So we in there rolling up, and you know, I'm sitting and I'm watching his process. He has a mic right there, and he is locked in. Each bar at a time. Yo, run his back, this. In there rapping. Yo, I think I should say it this way, this, that, and the third. Asking people, how do you feel? You know what I'm saying? Looking to get the feedback. But he was locked in, bro. That nigga did not, like, he was hospitable when he first seen us, yo, what's up? But after that, bro, was tunnel vision. And I remember I left and I was like, damn, you know, like, as fun as his music is, or as much as you may assume that he's just all over the place, bro, this nigga is in there straight to it. You know what I'm saying? And like, that was like a great example, because I feel like sometimes you hear the Kendricks and it's almost expected for him to work that way.
Absolutely.
You know, with a Future, you would think that, oh, he just in there just codeine crazy. No, bro, locked in, you know? And that was crazy to see firsthand, for sure.
I think a person like Future is almost methodical, because you hear about like waves and how things make people feel. I think in a situation like that, everybody's like, oh, well, of course, Future has bitches, you know, weed in the studio. I think that was more like to build the environment that his music would be played in.
Exactly. You feel me? Because Future, you gotta think, bro. Future he's coming from the streets, and he's in the club. He's at the strip club. His shit is going up. I need women that are gonna be in these places. You know what I'm saying? I need the shit that is in these spaces. I need a pound of weed, because that's what I come from, nigga. Right. What do I look like having an eighth? I'm Future. I need a pound of weed. I need a couple of these women in here. I got my young niggas that I invited to the studio, because my young niggas is gonna be pushing the movement for me while I'm in here, you know, locked in.
Working.
And so, like, even down to that, there's a method to the madness, bro.
There's a process.
Yeah, they part of the process, bro. And even with his engineer, I don't know if that's his go-to engineer. I don't know too much. I only seen him one time, you know, but I know that the way that he was even locked in with Homie, you know what I'm saying? Like, he knew that he was good for the way that he records. You know what I'm saying? Because Future don't record like other niggas. When I got to see him, he was doing 1 bar at a time, and they were moving the bars.
Oh shit!
Oh shit! So okay, I get you.
So if he says something,
tough.
So he's saying like if he said some shit right then and there that was like crazy, and this needs to be the pop off.
You move it to the build.
But you got to think, for y'all to do that, it takes a.
You gotta be locked in.
Yeah, bro. You can't just be you can't just be out here doing whatever. So,
but even that, like, stylistically, you take a person. One of my personal favorites, Lil Wayne, right?
Yeah.
One of the most legendary videos, I think we've all seen it being in hip hop, was when he's in the booth. He's got the notebook. He's rapping. That was supposed to be the end of when he wrote down anything. And from then on. That man, the myth, I don't know if it's a myth, I don't know if it's legend, I believe it. He steps into the studio, he listens to the beat, he just raps. There's he just does it. And I think that as great as that is, it's led a lot of artists to believe it's that simple. That they can just go in, they can just hear the beat.
That bothers me.
And just say anything. And I've invited rappers to the studio to be on my records.
I was there. I was there.
we not gonna. It's all love. when people come to the studio and they expect to be able to do that, and I'm like, bro, what are y'all doing? You step in the booth, I'm expecting you to pull out your phone. Show me what you wrote. I sent this beat to you months ago. Show me that you spent some time on it.
Working on it, bro.
You know, like
niggas will tell me, yo, you know I ain't write none of this down. I be like, nigga, it sound like you ain't writing.
Right, literally.
Yes.
Nigga, like,
It's a cool freestyle, but it's still a freestyle.
It's
Like,
not a song. It's
Yeah,
not a
bro.
record.
And then also too, bro, I gotta think, bro. Nigga, Jay-Z's first album that he dropped, he was 26.
right,
So he was rapping his whole life
right.
until he got to that point. So Jay-Z has
Song.
10 plus years of writing music down. You know what I'm saying? You coming into the game and you trying to catch up with niggas that have been rapping for 30 years.
Right.
Bro, the nigga Wayne had all of those raps in his notebook. He was in Cash Money at what, 11 years old?
Yo,
Yeah,
exactly.
So, you know what I'm saying? By the time I stopped writing, I'm 10 plus years into this. So it's like, I think that and that goes back to what I was saying before, right? With the competing. Don't compete with these niggas, bro. Look down at your feet. Get one foot in front of the other. Cause you saying it like it's an achievement. And it's like, bro, at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck. When I'm listening to music, I don't give a fuck if it took you a year to write this rap, nigga. I don't give a fuck if you did it on the moment. When I hear the finished product, that's what matters to me.
Right.
When it's time for those ball players to get on the court, I don't care if Curry was only hooping since high school or if LeBron was hooping his whole life.
Right.
Who dropped 40?
Who dropped 40?
And if you drop 40, I respect it.
That's it.
Point blank.
That's it. You don't have to flex through your process.
Yeah.
Let your process be your process. Do
Yo.
what works for you.
Uh-huh.
Like, you know, again, like some niggas studied vocabulary with the flashcards. Some niggas had to have somebody talk them through it. Bro, some people was in
Do
the
what works for you,
Some
man.
people was in
You
the
100%
some people
right,
was in
for
the
sure.
classes that stayed a little bit longer after tests. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, let me ask y'all though. How was that verse that bro laid down? For him.
It wasn't the worst that I've heard. For me, it's more so like you have an hour to do a verse and you come in and you ain't write nothing. You just expect it to just come off top. Not everybody could do that.
Yo, you want to know?
It's a gamble.
Yeah, it's a gamble. Yo, one of my things I take pride in, bro, almost all the features that I've done, yeah, bro, my features, I turn them shits around immediately.
Right.
Yo, as Shorts and Oak.
my guys.
Yeah, bro. They sent me a song. I sent them my verse within an hour. I sent it the same hour that they sent me that joint. But it's like, to me, like, I respect niggas' time. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, especially if you home team to me and I feel like you're dope, it's like a no-brainer, bro. You know what I'm saying? But like that, I'm quick. Like, I'm real quick.
But
like,
that's nobody. Like, not everybody can do that. And I think sometimes people get gassed and think that that's just how it is. Like, I could just get in there, get drunk, smoke a little something, and inspiration's gonna come.
It's gonna hit me.
No, it takes work. You gotta practice that. You feel me? Like, you gotta really put in the work beforehand to be able to go in. Like, I work with Capella Gray. He does that. He goes in there, goes crazy. Like, he's been putting in the work for years.
yeah.
You gotta remember
You know what I'm
too,
saying?
some people
Like,
have like a
years.
bank of like lyrics and stuff that they can pull from too.
Yeah,
Which
exactly.
is-
Yo, bro, Capella, I remember when like this was back when this had to be around the same time, 2017. I remember I seen Capella come into the studio and lay down the crazy hook.
Yeah.
Lay down a crazy hook. This is when he still had Rain. You know what I'm saying? When he had the group. And I remember sitting there and being like, yo, like, bro really just came through, bodied it, dapped niggas up, and left. You know what I'm saying? But that's, to your point, though, he's been doing this for years, bro. Like, niggas have been doing this. Like, y'all gotta stop the facade of, you know, less is more. Niggas that want to tell you, yo, I've only been rapping for 6 months.
Yeah.
That's an excuse. And that's what bothers me, because the whole thing of like, I freestyled it, I just got started. That's an excuse.
It's like a
just in
disclaimer.
case people are like, yeah, it wasn't that hot.
Yeah.
I just got started. I'm just getting started.
Yeah.
Nah, put in the work, man.
Put in the work, bro. 100%. Niggas want to make it seem like they God's gift to Green Earth. I don't gotta work on nothing.
Right.
I just pull up, bro, and I don't know what it is, nigga. I don't know what it is neither, nigga. I don't know what shit not that good for real. You feel me?
Yo, look, I told you, whenever it comes to features, like, you got a level of professionality about you because you get them right back.
Right.
I would rather take your time. Like, you good because you do it, and there's a level of pride to it too. And some people make it a point. I know, like, there's like the J. Coles of the world. If I give you a feature,
I'm blanking.
I'm blanking. Like you better be careful about asking me for a feature because you come correct on your song if you ask me for a feature.
Mm-hmm.
But there are some people who just, I don't know if they're out of their comfort zone. I don't know what it is, but they just kind of just do it and just think like, okay, cool, it's there, it's done. I got it out the way.
Yeah, I mean, if you looking at it like you got it out the way, that's already where you fucked up.
You feeling?
Yeah, you already taking the L. Like I look at every feature, like, bro, I am niggas called on me to help tell the story that they're telling.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because you got to think, you just looking at it from a single, nigga, it might be a real body of work or something that you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And if you're doing this real body of work, nigga, you called on me to spread light on that. So I take that shit very serious. Like, anytime niggas call me for a feature, and I'm definitely going to blank out, yo, Corey Guns went.
He's nasty. That boy nasty.
Corey went crazy on my project.
That boy nasty.
He's one of those guys who like whenever he's called upon to.
He is a student turned master, bro. And it's like what's crazy about the masters, bro, they are forever students. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, he gave me a crazy verse, bro. I want to say after he gave me that verse, I feel like I was writing a verse a day. For like, yo, it was like 10 days in a row. Like, yo, I gotta go crazy.
Step it up. I gotta step it up. That's dope.
Yeah,
that's a level of respect though. Like Wayne will talk about those days where he was with the Hot Boys and he's like, yo, nah, I wanted to out rap him. Like it didn't matter. Like, they were gang, they were team. That was cool. We was all on the same shit. But nah, I wanted to be the best.
Friendly competition.
Yeah, friendly competition. Yeah, like, and it's like that with a lot of the people that I rap with. Like, it's never to the point where I like it's personal,
it's not animosity.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
Because if you go crazy, I'm gonna give you your props.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I want to go crazier than you.
Right.
Yes,
I do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna do what I can to, you know, turn it up. Like, and, you know, like that's even like what like when I got that verse from Corey, like. We shout out my boy T-Mark, like he was setting up these sessions and it was the first session I had with them, it was me, him, Smoke Dizza, and J1, and the good fellas. It was I think that's the young fellas. They out of the Bronx too. And we was all just in a session and you just felt that level. It was competitive, but it wasn't overbearing. But you just felt it like everybody, someone's facing a wall right in their verse. Right. Other nigga pacing back and forth. Nigga Smoke sitting in the middle of the spot, nigga, like this, big body. Just looking up to the sky and mumbling to himself. I'm like, yo, he writing his verses with, but everybody got their own process. You know what I'm saying? And then when niggas came together, it was crazy. Like we all blinked, and we had like another session, and then you know before you know it, like I hit Corey. I was like, yo, you mind? Like let's cook up, and you know I think that comes from like y'all was saying, like one, everyone has their own process, but also that respect. You know when somebody else is serious about it. You know, it's like you can tell when someone's a dog. Like don't nobody have to explain that to me. I can see like, oh, this nigga's dead ass serious. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Absolutely, man. Damn. Okay. So I gotta ask this: whenever somebody comes on and they have a new project out, I know there's a level of love for everything that you put to wax. But is there any song in particular that you feel like
just one song?
Yeah.
If somebody's never heard of Niko, what song would you tell them they gotta go check out to get that feel, get that vibe? I know it's tough.
Oh yeah.
Probably one of the toughest questions ever. Yeah. One song.
You got me fucked up.
Hip hop fan from the UK, never heard of you before. One song from the project that they got to check out.
One song from the project that they have to check out. Yeah. Hey, yo, bro, I feel like, this feel like Beyond Scared Straight. The nigga, what song, nigga? Let's go.
No pressure.
Yo, you know, if I would say one song, I would say the intro. I would say Spirit.
Okay.
Spirit is a great song that if you are just trying to understand like who I am, you feel me, as a young man, bro, like tap into that record and it's gonna kind of paint the picture for you to understand where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would say that record or like Southside Sundays. I think like those are two good records that like it'll give you a glimpse into my life. You feel what I'm saying? Like, but like y'all said though, I can't do my other creations like that.
Nah,
like,
go ahead.
You know,
Talk
the
them
other
up.
records are crazy too. Like I got this record called The Man. That's also ill. That gives you a glimpse as to where I'm at. But yeah, bro, I would say before that listen to the project as a whole. You know, I think that I'm an artist that I know how to make a body of work. You know what I'm saying? I understand how to tell a story through and through. So I feel that if you really want to understand me from A to Z, you got to listen to the project from top to bottom. And that'll really give you the perspective. You feel me?
That's good. I love when artists put together like a journey through their project, not just a collection of songs.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, like, and that's really HUES, like, cause HUES, it's a layered project. So like, I don't want to like spoil it, cause I like for people just to experience on their own. But what I will say is like, life is not black and white. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I feel that when we was talking about those archetypes of fitting into molds, a lot of people look at this shit like it's black and white, and it's not. There's a different rays and hues. You know what I'm saying, of who we are and how we are. And I feel like that's like the first layer of the project, you know, and then as you continue to go through it, you know, you understand like the deeper meanings. I talk about it throughout the project, but yeah, bro, that was my biggest thing, was I wanted to make music that spoke to like individuality and spoke to life, like that really spoke to life, not just an idea of life, a subsection of it, nigga. Like, and that's when I was telling y'all it's 82 games in the season. Yeah. Certain days, bro, you want to go to the club. Right. Yep. Other days, you like, fuck the club.
I'm locked in.
Yeah, I'm locked in, and I feel like a good body of work, it shows you that range.
Variety.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this project, it just got nothing but variety for the people out there. So.
And again, you guys can find that on Even.
Yeah, it's on Even. We will be on streaming soon, but right now it's on Even. You know what I'm saying? Support artists, man. Support the artists that you love or the artists that you fuck with. You know, my project is up there. We have merch up there. We have vinyls up there. So yeah, man, just tap in on Even. You know, it's Niko Brim on all platforms, all social media, all YouTube. My boy on Instagram, you know what I'm saying? So we just gonna let him do that too. You know what I'm saying? While you on there, make sure you follow me. You know, he's trying to find a link. Yo, he said that shit clapping, right? But yeah, you know, it's Niko Brim on all streaming platforms. It's on all social media, on YouTube, everything, man. You know, just tap in. I'm here to stay. So
that's it.
Bro, it's been a pleasure.
Yo, every
it's
time.
Nothing but love, for real.
Yeah, for sure, man.
This is long overdue.
Yeah, for sure, man. I look forward to being back, too. This was a good conversation. Because you want to know sometimes, bro, when you go to some of these things, it's like, you know, you media training, you got to be a certain way. And you know what's crazy? Because Jazz always tell me, she's like, yo, it sound like you had media training, bro. It's just the flow of the conversation.
It's a conversation.
Yeah, the flow of the conversation, man. But, you know, to see everything that y'all have also built over these years, you know what I'm saying? Salute to y'all also,
Appreciate
man.
you.
Like, you know, this is brick by brick.
1000%.
Yeah.
1000%.
Yeah. Well, thank you again for joining us at the top of the year. We'll definitely have you back, man. For sure. We wanna hear the journey and see you continue the journey. Because again, you know, from seeing you,
2017. Telling you.
Sneaker store.
Right. Seeing you at the sneaker store.
Raps and receipts.
Yeah.
Raps and receipts. Shout out to my man Dot.
Yeah.
You know?
Shout out Dot. Yeah.
All of those things, man, it's a culmination. Is you continuing to work, continuing to put on for the area. Because I know we it's something that, you know, there's so much talent, but we live in the shadow of a larger city.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
it's not to say that, you know, it's a bad thing, because people are still able to find us. But it's something to be able to shine an independent light on what it is that we do. And you do a great job of that, man.
I appreciate y'all, man. Like I said, it means a lot. You know, I feel like, you know, people be holding their tongue when it comes to my journey, man. And for y'all to just, you know, give flowers like that really sits, you know, with me, and I appreciate y'all. So thank you.
Love,
no doubt, no doubt.
For sure.
Yeah. So until next time, you know, thank you for joining us. Thank you guys for joining us.
Yes,
this has been another episode of Real and Uncomfortable. my boy Eman Music. I'm Ctez. This has been Niko Brim.
Yeah, bitch.
We'll see you next time.
We out.